Hello and welcome to Whiskerwood. Establish a home for your industrious mice under the oppressive paw of your cat overlords in this city builder featuring complex simulations, intricate production chains, and the age-old rivalry between cat and mouse. This is developed by Minakata Dynamics and published by our friends over at Hooded Horse. The release date is November 6th, 2025, so just a couple weeks away from when I released this demo video to you. This, I believe, will be my final selection from Steam Next Fest October 2025. However, if any other game suggestions come in that look like they would do good, then I'd be willing to do at least one more so that we can get kind of a nice rounded out week or so of demos. Otherwise, there's a little message here from the developers. Welcome to the Whiskerwood demo. Whiskerwood is our dream project, and we're very excited to bring you a sneak peek at the early parts of the game ahead of our release later this year. The demo will let you play for as long as you desire, establishing core production chains to keep your mice happy, and to pay off the ever-increasing tax levied by your feline overlords. How many days can you keep your colony afloat? When the game releases later this year, you can expect many more production chains, quests, and considerations, including 109 unique buildable structures, a tech tree with over 50 techs to research, over 70 types of goods to mine, harvest, or manufacture, shipbuilding to allow for exploration, trade, and more, massive maps up to 9 times the size of what's available in the demo. If you have any feedback or suggestions, please let us know so that we can make Whiskerwood the best it can be at launch. Thank you for playing our game, Daniel, programmer. So, with all of that, I played the game just for a few minutes, just to, of course, to get a little bit of feel for it, and it's kind of in the same vein as Timberborn, only the characters are mice, and the lords and kings and things are cats. As far as I know, the cats don't actually make an appearance physically in the game. They're just kind of your quest givers, they constantly are demanding things from you. So let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the game and see what it's all about. So let's see, we have 3 scenarios, 1 available now, 2 coming later, probably with the release in November. We could randomly choose our colony name or type in our own. Let's go with Stone Point. Difficulty presets will go on default. Hard and dire are unavailable in the demo. Map size tiny or small, with normal, large, and giant being available later. Main island size, we only have small available, large and oversized coming later. Extra islands, rare, common, and lots are available later. Rare is the only choice we have now. Craft fertility, natural, or boost is the only one we have now, and then there's natural and reduced. Barren islands, we can either do none or rare, and then we can also get few or lots after the demo or after the 1.0. Whisker arrivals, often or occasional or rare. Claws greed, kind or fair, and then survival and oppressive coming later. Pirate population, none, and then there's also few and many coming later. Pirate raids, high seas only or rare. Well, if there's not a population, can there be raids? I don't know. Occasional or oppressive coming later. Winters, mild and normal, with survivable and oppressive coming later as well. We have a randomly selected crew, which I assume we can choose even more randomly selected here. I'm just going to go with what we have. I don't know what's good or bad or whatever. I mean, there's different roles, it seems here. Different attributes, it seems here. But I don't know. Then we get some logs, some hardtack, some machinery, and some woven cloaks to start with as well. Stone Point. Nice musical swell there. So we have an island we've landed at, I guess.
Royal Scout ships identified your assigned archipelago as a potential colony as part of the Royal Scouting Commission of 1681. 72 such colonies have successfully been established as a result of those brave claws' efforts. By the King's graceful guidance, yours could be the 73rd such colony. Your most important building will be the trade dock. Without it, your colony cannot repay its debts. Therefore, I implore you to choose an island and construct your dock. Look for ample trees and berry bushes nearby.
All right, so trees and berry bushes. Trees are obvious. Berry bushes are here. There's some over here. There's some up here on this upper mountain here too. There's also stone, it appears, here. Some kind anyway. It's not, doesn't mouse over. There's copper here. There's also coal on the island. And then there's flax, and I think there's one other resource that was obvious to me when I started my initial game. Here's some more coal over here. Maybe there's not. Maybe there's not. So we want to pick a spot for our trade dock. We could go in here. I think maybe going over here would be better. Yeah, that'll be kind of good. Let's pull it out, though, a bit so we have room to build elsewise. Over here. And then the ship sails up. See all the little mice wandering around on there? They walk right through the doors and things. Nice. Your whiskers have arrived. It says receive your whiskers at the dock when they arrive. So let's see. We can bring them ashore.
Warehouses are vital to preserving the market value of your tax contributions.
Ship, please.
Each warehouse has a limited capacity. Watch that you do not satiate your warehouse's capacity on worthless goods. Focus on storing resources that will benefit the kingdom. Logs, cotton, and ores. These goods will keep during long voyages and supply work for whiskers in the royal factories. To reduce carry distances, you should construct the included central warehouse schematic near your trade dock.
You should be able to put it like right in here, maybe. Just gotta put it over there too, maybe. They are coming over here to build it. Lots of berries over here. There. Right, there we go. Unload the supply shipment at the dock once it arrives. Okay, that would be this. And that gives us those supplies that we
Congratulations to
shown
you
in the
and your fellow
start
colonists. Under commission of the king, it is my privilege to offer this colony charter. You embark on a mission worthy of the greatest of whiskers, and all of your kind shall thank you for your efforts. As you tame these wild lands and earn the payment for your taxes, you are doing more than any whisker before you. With your sweat, you secure the means by which...
Oh, I guess I didn't want to click that fast. Okay. Any other guidelines?
Paying taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes with ores. Copper pays best, but coal is more plentiful. Desperate colonies will ship out their construction logs. You would be wise to choose the path of non-desperation. Build and fully assign 2 workers to at least 1 mining camp.
Alright, let's accept that quest. And that is going to be resource extraction. Wood cutter, forge hut, mining camp. There we go. And I see we have copper over here, so let's just start with that. Maybe... Guess we could go... Actually, we could go like this. That's a strong little mouse there. Whisker ship has arrived. Okay. We have 25 of this, which is approval available, which means we can use that to buy people. Probably should avoid the masochist and the unsafe worker. So let's accept these 3 in, and that's all we can afford anyways. So yeah. Right, and this says no workers assigned, so we need to assign them here. And it looks like Miners Guild. Alright, so we finished this. Can we turn that in now? Yes, we
Paying
can.
taxes to the crown is your primary responsibility. Most colonies pay their taxes
Okay, we already
with
heard
ores.
that, though. Turn that question. Right. And the ship is still docked, but I don't really see why we need it to be there still. I guess we can reject those other ones. Do we have any other things, or should we just go ahead and get to work? We could do a forager hut. Maybe over here. We could also do a woodcutter. Maybe over here. No mine shafts marked nearby. Oh, do we need to do this? Oh, interesting. We select the stuff to mine. Mark terrain for mining. Mark again to cancel or remove used scaffolding. Okay. Well, we'll let them do their thing then. We need to do the same thing for you guys. And a couple of woodcutters there. We'll go after these trees. Will they climb these hillsides automatically, or do we need to do something for them? Because they're only going to have a couple of trees to reach here otherwise, that they can reach here. No workers assigned here either. Go ahead and start foraging. Assuming you'll just go out and get those berries also. Yeah, so we can set a priority on this and a priority on that. But this one we had to actually set what we wanted it to mine. Interesting. And it is, I also saw these buttons here. Yeah, chop priority, forage priority, mine tool, and farm tool. Okay, so we can also do some farming at some point. That's some serious berryage right there. But that's only 3 berries. Okay. So, hopefully there's a tutorial. Oh, you need planks for the farm yet. That's food processing factories, maybe? Sawmill would probably be where you make planks. Guessing? Yes. Logs go into planks. 1 log makes 5 planks. And then stone cutter. But we can mine stone too. Okay, we'll have to figure out how to mine stone. Then we have a weaver, which is flax to woven cloaks. Yeah, so that tree's already gone. This one's going to be gone soon. These berries are just about gone in the first bush. We'll see how the tree stuff works shortly. I do believe, yeah, paths and walking. We can do some paths. Oh, there's stairs. Okay. Okay. In that case, we'll have a solution momentarily. Oh, it's nighttime. Oh, it actually... Interesting. It actually eats away at the ground. Wasn't expecting that to happen. We do get stone from some of these other spots, too. Interesting. And then can we quarry down further there? And if so, what does that give us? Doesn't look like it. Maybe that's as far as you can go down, is that level. Maybe if you eat away at this area, then you can dig down further. Then we'll see. But we're mining stone too, because I marked some non-ore lands. Does this give like more stone? Is that the deal with you? No, it still just says 2. Just like everything else does. Okay. But it being destructible is interesting. You all need housing. Houses... Let's see, over here's housing. That almost look like a house, but it's not a house. Stone shelter needs 3 stone. Log cabin needs 5 logs. Okay, we don't really have an abundance of materials yet. Let's speed the game up. Down here, speed controls. Kind of see them behind my, my bug there. Also, it has this little clock here telling me that it's evening. We have a few seconds left in the day, it seems. I guess this would be like their recreation time. Unclear on that as well. Over here we have weather reports, seasons. End of the day. Positive thoughts and negative thoughts. Each night you gain approval based on your Whiskers thoughts. Spend it to recruit Whiskers, issue overtime, enact policies, and more. Alright, so we had a bunch of fresh arrivals that gave us some thumbs ups. A bunch of hardtack food, which is not great, but it gives us some thumbs up as well. And then preferred food, just a little bit of that. Slept outside everybody, so there goes those points. Hard labor, and then 8 at a warehouse. Alright, so let's start a new day. And slow it back down again. So I think I'm going to want them to eat away at this land over here, but maybe we do one of these steep stairs, like that. And then have them also mine up here, like this. Also need to get rid of that too, but we'll see how that goes. They went up there first. Okay, well, that's fine. I'm not going to be too picky on that. I feel like this is too far rotated in one direction, and that's too far rotated in the other. But maybe that's just me. No ships are here. And camp is idle. Oh, that's the woodcutter camp. Okay, so we need to deal with that. I did not do a great job of planning for this, I guess. Can we do... Well, I guess I'll just build over one of these flags. Oh, I can't. Interesting. Can I build, like... an upper kind of scaffold? I thought it said something about scaffolds. We do, like if I do the stairs, like, here, can I just do... No, can I do, like... let's see, raise is F. There, okay. And then can I just do another stair, like here? No. Why is that placement blocked? Okay, and then we have a delete mode here, bulldoze mode. Okay. If I pull this back some more, will that help matters, or will that still be kind of wonky? Or maybe... F. There we go. Maybe I just need to do that, and then this goes here. There we go. Okay. Figured it out. I figured I'd have to have a platform for the stairs, but nope. There we go. Go up there. Chop more trees. Excellent. Ah, good. We want to use chopping down here at the stone, it appears. Yes. And the other one's up there eating away at the copper. Excellent. Excellent. Idle people, idle hands. How about some farming? Would that be a good thing to do? Since the game doesn't seem to want to... oh, need the planks, right. Well, in that case, why don't we do a factory? That's a big one. Let's go over here maybe then. I'll let you all come and build that. We need one machinery for that. We happen to have one. Conveniently happen to have one. Ah, we have a supply ship here. So we could take these supplies for the low cost of more debt. Or we could refuse the supplies. Well, I don't think we should refuse them. Let's take the cheaper one, though. Because, well, you know. And then you're leaving. Okay. So now our debt is 119. And the tax collector arrives tomorrow. Luckily, we do have a fair amount of money, although we did just spend a bunch on... Or, not money, but value of goods, I guess. Although we did spend a bunch. Where's copper shown here? It's not. Shown in here? Yeah. Gotten 4 copper already. Need more copper. Oh yeah. See them chipping away at this now? And also up here. I guess I should have had them go up to another level and chopped away at this stuff first. But then again, we're going to need to do a lot more work anyways. Since now we know that it can be kind of terraformed, I may have thought about it some more before I started, but I didn't know. Alright, let's assign a worker, at least one here. Let's see, we have 9 workers. Where do we see... Okay, that's this number here. How many are free? Alright, I think 2 there's probably more than enough. But yeah, 1 log makes 5 planks. And then we can start building some of these log cabins or the farm. Probably the farm is a better option. Once we have 8. Comes a bunch of more copper. I'm guessing that's three more or so. Like how they neatly stack it up in there. Kind of neat. Kind of nice. Might have been 4. Well, they can work on the same tile too. That's good. It looks like we can actually dig down a bit more here, maybe. Let's go back into the mining tool. We mark that again. Looks like we can. Let's try that out. At least those 2. Because I think... Oh, there's more in there too. Can we get this one too? Maybe. A little bit tough to see down there and to select it. Maybe we go to Z. Ah, there we go. Slice view and then lower the slice so that we can see just that level. Alright, yeah, let's experiment with that some. See how that plays out. There's coal over here, so we definitely want to start mining that at some point too. And then we could do some farming. I kind of would like to do it up here. I would need another stair, which is probably okay. It's green, unless we went all the way over there. I guess I should see how big the farm building is. No, not very. Why don't we go... Why don't we go here with it? And then build the other thingy? This thing? There's? There. And then somebody will come and build that, because we have 1 builder left. 3 planks inbound. That's nice to know as well. Oh, and they threw them away because it's nighttime. And that means we probably can't build a house either, even though we could. let's go. Yeah, so they're eating now. Probably, as I said earlier, yesterday, I guess, recreation time. Those kinds of things. We can start farming tomorrow, I guess. See how that works out. I sped the game up to level 3 so that they will... I think I did. Yeah, I did. They will go fast. So the night will go through fast. I don't know what else I can get them to do. There's services here, cafe. You'll probably like that when we have the planks for it. A bathing dock also needs planks and a grave. We need cut stone, so we do need to make a stone cutter at some point. End of the day. Oh, nice. Okay, so we gained quite a bit of stuff. The tea was helpful. Very helpful. Go. High approval. You have generated a high amount of approval from your whiskers. Building a town hall will allow you to spend excess approval on powerful policies. Decorations. Factories. Yes, there should be, what, a stone cutter here? Right. You're doing that, though. Storage shed.
Other matters demand your attention. Housing is not a luxury. Some whiskers have already resorted to makeshift camps. I implore you to provide us shelter. We cannot survive as a colony living out in the elements. Winter's arrival will see temperatures plunge, and you cannot fight the cold with fires alone. Homes are our only defense.
Alright. We'll do it. I was just waiting for planks to come in, so now that we're making planks and we get the farm going, then we'll get on it. We don't really have... I guess we have 10 stones. We could do some of those, but I think I'd rather do these if we could. And I think I want to put them... Oh, you can jack those up too. Interesting. In here, maybe? And then, like... That, I guess? Maybe like this? A little neighborhood here. That'll be 3 of them. Once you're done building that, I think we should probably back somebody out of another job. Maybe a forager. Maybe a miner. Although it seems like mining's the way to earn your spare taxes early on. So maybe not yet. Let's back one of you out of that. So we can get you into farming. Somebody into farming, I guess. While we do some construction. Almost done. Assign a worker to that, and then there's a farm tool here. Yeah, I figured we need to be up here in the greenish areas. Let's do like that for the farm, for now. We could probably get this yellow area here too. I guess we could do these two as well. Growing berries, growing flax, growing trees, growing cotton. Let's grow cotton in that one just for fun. The green dots probably mean either how good the yield is, how applicable the land is, or how much damage it does to the land. Could be any of those. So they just grow berries, so once we get done with all the berries, then it'll be good to have somebody else here doing other things. Oh, docked ship for the tax collector too. So we need to pay off this. Copper ores were 21 apiece, so that seems like a really good way to pay off most of our debt. That's our full shipment, which gets us a bunch of stuff here. If we go a little bit more, we could get some more stuff. Do I want to do that? Maybe. Yeah, we could do that. Gives us royal wax seals, more trust, and more gifts from the king. Yeah, let's do that level. The Claw delegation will speak to you soon. Okay. Wonder if there's any reason to put... Wait, we didn't need... I'm an idiot. We didn't need planks for housing. We needed logs for housing. So let's back one of you out as well. And you can help with building. Future taxes. You have met your first tax payment. Well done. You shall expect to see an increased output from your colony going forward. Of course you will. Let's see. We can bring in some people. Let's go with Dot. And Jingles. I really want a heavy eater. Rude person. Yeah, I think I will not take the other ones. Is there an advantage or disadvantage to clicking refuse? Ah, gift supplies. We can get a charcoal furnace, or we can gain some old charcoal, some stale rations, or rusty machinery. Okay. Go with the new schematic then. Or, wait, can we take more than one of these? Choose one. Choose one more? Oh yeah, we got two. Okay. Why don't we go with rusty machinery? I don't know. Charcoal furnace turns logs into fuel and causes pollution. Okay. Cute little houses. Can't zoom down or focus down on them. Getting low on work hours here. And we did dig down here. And there still is more copper down there. That's kind of nice. I like how they kind of just build the, let's see, was it Z? And then, yeah. We can see there's even more copper down here at this level. Ooh, there's gold over there? Ooh. I mean, that's deep in the ground, so it's, you know. It's under the water a bit. But they seem to be alright with digging down next to the water. They just put up the the walls there to block it in. I guess they're fine with that. I do like that the blocks are destructible. That's kind of a nice, nice touch. I think Timberborn just added that to theirs, but I don't remember. So we're growing a bunch of berries there, and cotton over there. I got one house built, but I've got 4 idle people now, so hopefully they'll get done a bit faster. It might be worthwhile to have more woodcutters, because we only have 3 logs available. So I might want to put up another logging camp. Not sure on that one either. Let's go fast speed here, though, to get through the evening time. Somebody will get a good night's sleep anyway tonight. It seems like the houses are only good for one person. Which is, I guess, weird. Yeah. At least these houses are. The stone houses seem to be the same, although I'm not sure on that. I guess maybe that little symbol on over here means one person? Not sure. And then we also unlock the charcoal furnace here. Just to end the day. Yeah, sleeping outside is going to really harm us a lot. Definitely need to get these houses installed and upgraded and available and things. And that's all the logs we have. So yeah, if I did another woodcutter, it costs logs to build a woodcutter, so that's not going to help much.
There have been reports of pirate ransom demands in your part of the world. Under no circumstances are you to yield, or to even consider paying their exaction. Should your colony survive, report back the pirates' shakedown tactics.
Alright, we need to refuse their demands. Oh, they had most of them delivered. That's why we didn't have much in the way of logs. They delivered for most of the houses. This will get us the 5 we need for this task, but we're going to need 11 total houses, which is... yeah, good. Looks like I could build some maybe over here. I like building them on the coastlines because I'm not sure what the coastlines are useful for, and they don't seem to have much in the way of resources there anyways, so maybe not. That bath sounded kind of interesting, though, here. The bathing dock. Be a source of approval. We'll have to build... oh, I see. You need logs to build the scaffolding there. Let's go over here, I think. Let them build that. I'm going to shut this down because we're still going to have a bunch of planks left over. And I think it'd be worthwhile to, have them doing other things instead of making a bunch of planks we don't need. Food's always a good plan, though. And like I said before, the ore seems like a good idea as well. For cash, basically. We have a supply ship here. I mean, I guess we have to take it or we lose this. Although we are at 4 bars of trust right now. Let's just stick with the cheaper one, though. Just to keep our taxes lowish. And then, I think another woodcutter would be a good idea. Let's see if we can do that. Maybe put it up here. Like, right in there someplace. That way they can get around a little. And also the foragers can get up here and pick the berries. They might be up over here picking berries. They might have just finished these ones. They might be up here picking berries. I have no idea what they're doing. Oh no, they're picking flax now. Oh. Can I forage priority something for them? I guess I can. But go ahead and pick the flax. We do have enough food. And plus we're farming now, so that's even better. Do you... Is your idle farm? And that's where we select the... yeah. We finished this one.
Other matters demand your attention.
Right,
As there have been reports of pirates' ransom
and then we already did that one. Alright, so we got that one completed. Research. This costs planks to do research. Or these... okay, so block house here for 2. Row house for 2. Alright, I get it now. These houses are housing quality of 1. This would be, a plank abode would be an upgrade to 2. It costs 21 planks, which is like the equivalent of just over 4 logs. Whereas these houses we're building now cost 5 logs. Actually, that's cheaper. It might be worthwhile then. Doing a good job removing all of that, though. Good. I wonder if I mark these, will they be able to reach them? Will they build a scaffold up to them, or will I have to build a ladder to them for them? We'll see. Let's keep building houses. No, we want to put some workers in here. There we go. And then we can keep building houses. Although it might be worth putting a worker back in here so that we can research the better houses. And because they're cheaper, at least for the perspective of the wood. Obviously, there's the time it takes to actually do the crafting. But maybe that's worth it. That's interesting. Chopping the tree right through the back of the building there. I've yet to see any pirates. What do these other lands look like? There's rock salt over here. Potash there. More potash. Okay, so each island may have like unique resources type of thing. More copper over there. Iron over here. Iron again. Potash again. Okay, so maybe not unique. But there's stuff that's not on the starting island that is on those other islands. Iron and coal here. We got some tin over here too. I guess we can maybe make some bronze at some point. I assume we'll be able to actually smelt it ourselves at some point. The copper and the iron and the tin. Make stuff out of it. Tin there. And then, of course, there's probably more stuff underground, as we discovered with the gold on the main, or adjacent to the main island here. To the point where it might be worth going up and down this to see what's hidden. Yeah. Well, we also don't know what's hidden entirely, because there's question marks. Maybe there's a prospecting we can do. Also speed the game up while we're fiddling around here. Okay. Yeah, definitely there was that gold. Oopsie. That gold right over here. Which means there's probably more adjacent to it in the hidden parts there. Wrong button again. Uncovered that copper there by digging down. And then, interesting how the continental shelves kind of work here. Oh yeah, look at that. We've got rock salt down there, deep in the ocean too. Yeah, we could really go to town on this. There's some gold over there on that other, or adjacent to the other island. Interesting. Alright. Some better happiness this time? Yeah. Getting the basic housing helped a bit. Alright, there we go. Get out a slice view there. Exposed water tanks gain water. Can we capture water? Fishing dock, that would be useful. Should probably start that up. Storage, small warehouse, probably here. Actually, no. Heat and utilities, there's a campfire. Operations, services. Here are the services. Don't know where the water tank is. Well, research is blocked off there, but it looks like it's going to let us do that. Oh, okay. What's blocked off is everything down here. We can do these items. Let's research this plank abode. I don't know how that works, but let's see what happens with it. Lively folk music going on here. Welcome in. Tax collector. I think we'll just pay them off fairly here. And then something worth 5. How about some flax? Yeah. Law delegation. The claw. Alright, we're picking berries again now. Okay, so we have planks and logs aplenty. Is that research actually doing something now? Still says 0%. Maybe there's something we have to build in order to do it? I mean, engineering labs is what it says right there. Was there a factory for that? Don't think so. It could be that we can't do it. But these aren't blocked off. And the Whisker ship is here too. Squeak and Pippin, probably both. Sneaky. Work speed boost when doing research. But snowers. Well, let's take Quill anyway. Alright. We can discover stowaways, get some spare scrap, or old rags. Let's do the stowaway. So, how do we do the research thing? Interesting. Railroads. Nice. There's a lot of stuff that's coming. Yeah, unclear. So I guess let's keep building these houses and turn off this again. Build more houses, log cabins. Maybe tuck this one in like that. Yes, you can push it out over the ocean, but you have to have the scaffolding too. Then it costs you more logs. Maybe like that, and then like this. That's going to block that entryway, so I guess I got to do this. Or redo this one. Cancel. Housing. I do this one like that. I could do this one like this. Share an entrance, basically. I like their little coastal houses. Interesting that that doesn't block it. That's probably all we can afford right now anyway. So leave them to go. Let's see, maybe more farmers? Back to more foragers as well, since we have so many people available. And we're still doing 4 woodcutters, so that makes some balance sense, I suppose. Yeah, let's go ahead and refuse these guys so the ship leaves. Goodbye. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need still 4 more houses. Oof. But I guess clearing the resources and then building housing makes sense. That'll do. We all get seaside houses. I'm assuming this is making them happy. The bathing dock. I didn't actually look at the report. Can I see that report from the last... Probably not. The last end of day report. Let's speed them up a bit. Maybe get these houses built. Although we're down to a few seconds left of work hours, so probably not. Yeah, they didn't even get them delivered. Alrighty. But I think what we should do, though, is leave this here for now. In the next, or when the game comes out, if this is something you would like to see, by all means, let me know in the chat or the comments, or come to Discord. You can find the link in the description below, and let me know there. It does seem like a game that that I think folks watching my channel might like. Again, it's kind of a little bit of a Timberborn style kind of colony management, but with its own take on things, and an interesting little story kind of behind it all. If there's anything else you would like to see here for Steam Next Fest, let me know in the next very short while, and we'll see if we can still play the demo. Otherwise, if there's any games that we missed and you would like to see them played as a series sometime down the road when the game is released, let me know that as well. Finally, we're going to return to our regularly scheduled programming tomorrow. So back to Against the Storm and the House of Tesla. We're making some good progress in both of those. And at least for the moment, we're going to play those. There may be a couple of games coming out in November that we'll want to work in, I should say. So we'll definitely take a look at those and see where that takes us as well. So thank you all for joining me, and I will see you all again in the next one. Bye for now.